Besides the All-Star Game and the playoffs, the Christmas games are the most viewed games of the year, a spectacle for the whole family, and over the years we had some great games. So, without further ado, I'm Bill, and here are the best NBA Christmas games and performances ever. When you talk about the best performances, Wilt's name will most likely come up, and that was the case on December 25th, 1961. Wilt's Philadelphia Warriors faced the New York Knicks in an absolute thriller. Chamberlain scored 59 points, a record which stood for 23 years, and grabbed 36 rebounds, a record which stands to this day. Somehow though, his efforts were not enough, since the Warriors lost 136 to 135 in double overtime. Every Christmas, kids around the world are waiting for Santa to deliver their presents, but in 1972 Santa had serious competition, and that's because Tiny Archibald dished out 18 assists, which is of course a record, but unfortunately for Archibald, Kareem ruined his party, and the Bucks defeated the Kansas City/Omaha Kings 104 to 89. We talked about Wilt's record of 59 points on Christmas Day, which stood for 23 years, and it was Bernard King who managed to break it in 1984. King woke up that day and decided to explode, and he went for 60 against the New Jersey Nets. But he didn't notice that every guy who sets a record on Christmas Day, his team loses, and that was the case for Kings Knicks. 120 to 114 was the final score, a victory for the Nets. The next game on our list came 2 years later in 1986. The year prior, rookie Patrick Ewing led the Knicks' comeback against the Celtics, playing the whole game, and in 1986 he was looking to ruin Jordan's Christmas Day debut. Mike was his usual self, going for 30 points, 6 steals and 5 assists, but in the end it was Ewing who had the last laugh, winning the game with a putback at the buzzer. Thankfully, Scottie Pippen avenged Mike with this.
Myers for Pippen. Oh, a faithful Scottie Pippen in the face of Patrick Ewing, who did not appreciate it.
Now let's travel to 1995, the year I was born. For the first time in NBA history, the two teams that met in the finals the previous season faced off on Christmas. The Magic versus the Rockets, Hakeem versus Shaq, two of the best senders of all time, had a fantastic duel with 30 and 22 points respectively, but it was Penny Hardaway who hit the game-winning shot for the Magic, getting some mini revenge for the finals loss against the Rockets. We talked about how Patrick Ewing ruined Jordan's Christmas Day debut. In 2003, Tracy McGrady ruined the Christmas Day debut of another GOAT candidate, LeBron James. Primetime Mac was a scary sight for every defense in the league, and Kobe named him one of the hardest opponents he ever faced. That says a lot. McGrady erupted for 41 points and led the Magic to a 113 to 101 overtime victory. LeBron James held his own with 34 points, but Team Mac couldn't be denied. 1 year later, we had one of the most heated Christmas matchups ever. Shaq, who was traded a few months earlier to the Miami Heat, went up against Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. The hyped matchup between the two former teammates did not disappoint, as the Heat slipped past the Lakers by 2 points in overtime. Kobe had a game-high 42 points, but Shaq and Dwayne Wade both recorded double-doubles and led the Heat to victory. Kobe scored 0 points in OT and missed the game-winning shot. Later, Shaq said in the post-game interview, "I knew that it wasn't gonna go in." Some fireworks back then. Another finals rematch took place in 2008. In their first meeting since the Celtics defeated the Lakers in the 2008 NBA Finals, LA got their revenge by snapping Boston's 19-game winning streak on Christmas Day. Kobe led the way with 27 points, and as for the Celtics, Kevin Garnett had 22 points and 9 rebounds. Also, this game marked Phil Jackson's 1000th victory, becoming the fastest coach to reach that milestone. 2 years later, the Lakers were part of another great game on Christmas Day. This time, they faced the newly formed Big Three of Wade, LeBron and Bosh in Miami. LeBron James was under pressure the moment he stepped foot on the South Beach, but on Christmas he put on an amazing performance. He joined Oscar Robertson, John Havlicek and Billy Cunningham as the only players in NBA history to record a triple-double on Christmas Day. He finished with 27 points, 11 rebounds and 10 assists, and the Heat beat the Lakers 96 to 80. The 2016 finals were historic. For the first time ever, a team came back from 3-1 down. The Cavs completed that epic comeback against the 73-9 Warriors with this shot by Kyrie.
Come up on a minute remaining, and they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown!
Then the Warriors signed Kevin Durant in free agency and were looking more unstoppable than Kareem Skyhook. That set up an epic finals rematch between the Cavs and the Monstars the Warriors on Christmas Day. The Warriors went into the fourth quarter riding a comfortable 14-point lead before Cleveland made their push. Kyrie Irving stepped up at the moment again, scoring 14 of his 25 points in the fourth, including another game-winning shot with 3.4 seconds on the clock. That game was a dogfight, and it was the first time a Christmas Day game looked like an NBA Finals game. So guys, that was the video. What's your favorite NBA Christmas Day game? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to click that subscribe button for more NBA content like this. I have been Bill, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace, and happy holidays guys!